Hey, what's up everybody? Jay Shock Blast here, and I'm back with some Aliens Colonial Marines, and I have to say, my first commentary video that I did about Aliens Colonial Marines was literally my first match. I hadn't played the game really much at all. I'd really only played the first mission, and now that I've had a chance to kind of get a feel for everything that's going on, I'm actually finding it to be a lot of fun, the multiplayer that is. I haven't really gotten much more into the single player, and quite frankly, I'm sure I'm going to beat it at some point, but it's not something I'm too interested in. The multiplayer, though, and this is the part that surprises me, is excuse me, is actually, quite entertaining once you get past the learning curve and figure out exactly how the xenomorphs work and everything like that. I'm actually quite impressed that they were able to put together, a game that has, a little bit of something different to it. So what we're going to see here is a map called the Hive. Now, if you're a xenomorph, this map really plays to your favor. It's a little bit darker, and the corridors are tighter. The xenomorphs can see through walls some of the time, so you can kind of see where the Marines are coming from. They still have the gun advantage, so, laser whip. Now that I have this whiplash attack, it makes it a little bit easier. I was just trying to get a kill, and I got first blood, so I got extra XP. Here I knew I kind of was screwed. I was kind of just playing on borrowed time. But, it's a cool vibe. I kind of like but dislike the fact that the xenomorphs are in a third-person view where the Marines are in a first-person view. I understand why they did it, because they want you to see, that you are playing as an alien. It feels a little bit different than if it wasn't a first-person. So, it makes sense. And that guy totally stole my kill. I had him dead to rights. But yeah, it's a lot of fun just running around. If I could play as a xenomorph every time, non-stop, I would play this way more. I tried to steal his kill there, I'm not going to lie. Because I had him all lined up and this guy's following me around. It's 5-on-5, and I don't know that it would be very playable if it was anything more than that. If that guy didn't spawn there, I don't know how I survived that, but if that guy didn't spawn there, both of these right here, 2 lucky spawns right in front of me. I should have had both of those kills. I mean, how does this not look enjoyable? I mean, I know that the graphics aren't Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like that, but I mean, if you like the Aliens, I mean, this should be a lot of fun for a lot of people. I'm not even really a huge Aliens fan. I just like it a little bit, and I want to go watch all the Alien movies right now. I mean, it's really, actually pretty cool. This game's been getting bagged on pretty hard, and it's not hard to understand why that's happening. I think a lot of times with the gaming media, there's a little bit of a mob mentality. Once certain outlets start to bag on a game, other smaller sites think that it's okay to do the same. And, I'm not saying that what they're feeling isn't legit, but I don't know. There's a lot of... I love chopping off their heads. That's awesome. I mean, but I think a lot of people are giving this number-wise bad reviews for reaction. Giving it a 1 out of 5 or 1 or 2 or 3 out of 10. This is not one of those type of games. I'm not campaigning to say it's a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or even a 7. I think it's a solid 6. I mean, it's not amazing, but it does some things a little bit different, especially in the multiplayer. I don't know why I died there. I must have bled out or something. There's some dynamic to what the Marines can do, like what some of their special effects are, that I don't know if it poisons people, but yeah, I got kind of screwed there. He shocked me, and I was gonna walk into about 3 people there too. So, you know, as far as a shooter goes, I don't know if you know, maybe I could see where, you know, you might give it like a 5, or at, you know, maybe a 4.5, maybe even 4 out of it. It's not a great game by any stretch of the imagination, but this game mode is a lot of fun. Playing as a Xenomorph is a lot of fun. So I've played a lot of forgettable shooters before, and, you know, yeah, this might be one of them as far as, you know, the shooter aspect of it goes, but there's still some dynamics to it that make it kind of fun. But I can't rave enough about playing as a Xenomorph. I know I was kind of down on it the first time around, and there is still some disparity, but once you get this whirlwind attack that I have, look at the fatality here. I totally rip out his chest. I mean, come on, that's cool. And I guess I don't take my kill-death ratio very seriously in this game mode or this multiplayer. So I'm actually literally, for the first time in a long time, playing multiplayer just to chill out and have fun. Like, a lot of times with Battlefield or other multiplayer games, I'm playing it to take it pretty seriously. My fun comes to an end here, though. 11-6 as a Xenomorph. If you remember, if you watched my first video, I was 3-10 my first time as a Xenomorph. So I would say that's quite an improvement. I did have a round where I went on a 9-kill streak as a Xenomorph. So I wasn't recording that one. I really wish I was. I started recording every game I played after that. And, this wasn't necessarily the best round I had. And like right here, I don't know how I didn't kill, you know, both of them. I got an assist there, and I just missed my shotgun shots. That's really it. I definitely deserve to die on that one, but it's still fun. I mean, there's like a creepiness to it. You know, the fact that you're going up against aliens, you know, and not another person with a gun. You know, you have to kind of like watch every turn, because, you know, even though I can size him up right there, watch this, I get totally, you know, pounced upon from behind, and I think I get the kill, but there's another one, you know, ready and lurking. There's no HUD, so there is a tool that I can pull out that'll show like a heartbeat sensor, but your gun kind of goes away when you do that. So, you know, he can crawl away, and here I get fatality because I'm not watching my corners. That kind of aspect of the game really gives it a different type of flavor, and I don't know why I spawned right in front of him and how I didn't kill him there. I think he died on the way down, because I got a double kill. Yeah, see, he must have died on the way down. But anyway, just the fact that right now I'm like, whenever I run around, I'm like watching my corners. I'm listening. I knew I heard something. I'm really listening for any movement around me, and in that regard, whoever did the multiplayer, whichever one of the 4 studios that made this game, they definitely, I think, did a great job. And I will say the word "great" in association with this game, just because the multiplayer is actually really well done. You know, that's why I have a hard time, you know, respecting, you know, reviews that say, you know, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, you know, even 3 out of 10, because, you know, as long as a game works and is functional, and isn't broken, you know, that almost automatically qualifies you for at least a 4 out of 10. And, you know, the game may not be spectacular, but it doesn't look like shit. I mean, it looks okay. If the game was made in 2000, you know, I don't know, 2009, 2010, I think, I don't know if a lot of people would really, you know, complain too much about it. You know, granted, it's 2013, but, and a lot of games have had, you know, graphical advances, but I mean, this doesn't look that bad, does it? I don't think it does. I mean, the environment's well done. It's made to look like aliens. The maps are pretty unique and diverse. I obviously don't know this map too well, so I kind of run in circles here trying to find, where to go. But and also I'm freaking out because I keep hearing everything around me, and I keep looking for where the aliens are. And I was also getting a little frustrated because I felt like I kept spawning so far away from all the egg cluster points. By the way, I haven't touched on it. This is a game mode called Extermination, I believe. I don't know how I didn't kill them there. Basically, there are these egg clusters throughout the map that the Colonial Marines have to track down and destroy. So here I know that there's like 3 of them here. I already used my noob tube, and I was just trying to size up what I could do. I think I should have probably got the kill there, but whatever. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game mode. It's different. I mean, I don't know how different it is. I mean, there are definitely other games that have game modes similar to this. Kind of reminds me of like Control Point or Sector Control on Medal of Honor. I think Medal of Honor is a really great comparison to this because I think as a game, Medal of Honor Warfighter was actually pretty good, but I felt like a lot of these reviewers just looked at it as an opportunity to talk crap about a game when it really wasn't necessary, but there was really no one to impress. I thought Medal of Honor Warfighter again was a 6 out of 10 game, just not average, but slightly above average. So we win the round here. My verdict is, still is not worth $60 to buy this game, unless you're a true Aliens fan. The multiplayer is a lot of fun, so at some point, I do hope a lot of people get this. I hope this did something for you. Thank you for watching Jay Shock Blast. Hit like if you liked it, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again.